Hello, my name is Karen Peterson, and I'm founder and CEO of the National Girls Collaborative Project, which is a large national network of girl-serving science programs across the United States. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the National Girls Collaborative Project and tell you about the importance of role models. So the vision of the National Girls Collaborative Project is to bring together organizations who are committed to encouraging girls to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and computer science. And these photos that you see here are just one example of how we facilitate discussion among stakeholders by offering structured networking activities at every National Girls Collaborative Project and local collaborative event. And during what we call collaboration networking, dynamic discussions between individuals matching needs and resources can highlight ways for organizations to work together to impact the youth they are serving. We all know there's a diversity of high quality resources available, and many of you have little time to search for the strategies and content to improve your organization. The National Girls Collaborative Project helps address this need via our website and our newsletters, online databases, social media, and webinars and presentations like this one. We also seek to strengthen the capacity of programs by sharing exemplary practice research and program models. We know when programs are stronger and more sustainable, girls are better served. We distribute these resources in an accessible format via train the trainer programs, partnerships, and online platforms. And finally, we use the leverage of a network and collaboration of girl-serving STEM programs and all the champions that care about getting more girls interested in STEM to create what we call the tipping point for gender equity in STEM. So why focus on girls in STEM? We know that girls and boys do not display a significant difference in their abilities in math and science, but there are differences between girls and boys in confidence and interest in STEM. Women continue to be underrepresented in STEM at college and the workforce level, especially in engineering, computer science, and physical sciences. And we know that STEM is an equity issue. Research on youth in STEM choosing a STEM career can be related to a belief that you can succeed in that occupation. And girls tend to assess their abilities in mathematics lower than boys of the same achievement level, resulting in girls having a lower likelihood of choosing STEM as a career. Occupational choice is influenced by values, so well-documented gender differences exist in the value that women and men place on doing work that contributes to society. And this is a finding you will see clearly in the research on messaging as well. Women want a career that has a clear social purpose, a career that makes a difference in the world. And many do not necessarily make that connection to STEM occupations. The research on girls in STEM shows often negative stereotypes about girls and women in STEM still exists and have been found to lower girls' aspirations for STEM careers over time. There are two primary stereotypes: that girls are not as good as boys in math, and that scientific work is better suited to boys and men. These photos are from an exercise entitled Draw a Scientist. Young people were asked to just draw a picture of a scientist that they had thought of. And often this is what we see. We see a white lab coat, maybe some crazy hair. And so this demonstrates that there's still quite a bit of work to do to change perceptions about STEM careers. But it can be done. This is an example of research from the Fermi Lab in Illinois, one of many that has been done to identify these kinds of strategies that can help change girls' perceptions of what it means to be a scientist. So this shows a girl's before and after perception of what a scientist looks like, after she interacted with this fabulous woman role model at this lab. And she went from thinking that scientists are crazy, they talk too fast, and they're annoying, to saying, they might be normal people with a not so normal job that can be exciting. And scientists can be interested in dancing, pottery, jogging, and even racquetball. The National Girls Collaborative Project engages in a number of activities virtually, nationally, as well as through our local collaboratives. We manage something called the Connectory. It's the largest national database of STEM opportunities, and it also provides a way for programs to connect and collaborate with each other. FabFems is an international database of female role models from many STEM fields. They are passionate about the work they do, and they're ready to connect with programs to spark girls' interests. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about FabFems in just a minute. We are also working with Lida Hill Philanthropies, and we have launched the If Then collection. And that's a digital library housing photos and videos and other media of women in STEM fields. These media are available at no cost. And I'm going to say a little bit more about the If Then collection in a minute as well. We offer regular national webinars focused on research and exemplary practices to help educators serve their students. The National Girls Collaborative Project has been partially funded by the National Science Foundation since 2002. We began as a Northwest Girls Collaborative Project focused on Washington and Oregon states. And then, as we presented our collaboration model to others, we were invited to expand across the United States. And while NGCP programs and partners are located in every state, we have leadership teams in 41 states. And today, we facilitate collaboration between more than 48,000 organizations serving 20 million girls and 12 million boys, since many of the organizations who serve girls are also serving boys with engaging STEM curriculum and activities. So a little bit more about the If Then collection. It's a digital library where you can find thousands of photos and videos and other assets that authentically represent women in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. And the content features careers as diverse as shark tagging, fashion design, training Olympic athletes, and nudges public perceptions in a more realistic direction that illuminates the importance of STEM everywhere. And I just put a screenshot here of the collection, but I encourage you to visit it on your own. FabFems was created in response to a national concern over the lack of women in science, technology, engineering, and math. And through our years of service and extensive conversations with young people, partner organizations, industry, and higher education, we have understood the importance of using role models and mentors to increase girls' engagement in and understanding of careers. However, in these talks with programs and partners and girls, there was resounding agreement about the barriers to implementation. Oftentimes, girl-serving programs wanted to bring professionals into their classes, and of course they still do, but they can't find them. And they also don't know how to train them. We've also heard from many women role models that they're looking for ways to volunteer, but they don't know how to find programs, and they're not necessarily confident about interacting with girls. So the FabFems project is working to find solutions to these barriers, connecting role models and programs together to create successful STEM experiences for girls. It began in 2010 with initial funding from the Motorola Foundation as a small project. An online form for role model volunteer registration was created to collect information from the role models and vet them for this opportunity. The picture on the left shows a group of FabFems in California that came together to host a FabFems booth at a local Girl Scouts Career Exploration Day. The picture on the right shows FabFems staff and staff from various partner organizations within the National Girls Collaborative Project Network that hosted a Girl Zone during a science and engineering festival. Our main tool is the FabFems website, which can be found at fabfems.org. On this site, you can search role model profiles, you can become a role model, and you can browse resources. And the website is used by role models, girl-serving programs looking for role models, and parents and girls searching for career information. Right now, we have almost 3,000 FabFems currently enrolled, and on an average, we get about 15 new FabFems per month. But when we're working with special partners to recruit women in specific careers, sometimes more FabFems are added. And this is how the directory is used. There are one-on-one interactions between girls and FabFems. There's a contact button. Girls can ask questions. It goes through a safe, secure back end. Organizations can search the directory looking for role models for their program. And it's a recruitment tool. And then there are normally in-person opportunities, as well as these online interactions. So when you click on a FabFem's profile, you can see more information about that FabFem. And I'm going to click on this one. You can see that you can search by keyword or city, state, interest. This is also an international database, so you can search by country as well. And then here you can see information about the FabFem. Each FabFem writes a profile biography where they might share information about how they chose their career, their path through education, their life outside of work, and their advice for girls. And they are encouraged to be relatable to girls and write not only about their career and successes, but about challenges and milestones and even other hobbies and interests. Each role model must have a profile image, and they're encouraged to include additional images in their photo gallery and a video if they have it. Some FabFems have also shared additional links. It might be to their work website, to their LinkedIn profile, or resources that they have helped create and can provide. This is just a little more information from a FabFem's profile. There's that contact button that I mentioned. And the National Girls Collaborative Project functions globally as the Global Girls Collaborative. So you can check out our website if you want to learn more about other countries that we're working in besides the United States. We have a collaborative in Australia. We're forming one right now in the United Kingdom. You can also visit the ISSSM collection. It's available for you to use. You can embed any of the resources in your own documents or websites. And a reminder about FabFems, an international database of role models who are available to speak in your science museum, in your programs, or as an opportunity to provide examples of STEM pathways. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great conference, and I enjoyed speaking with you today.